Hello, welcome to Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works. It is I, BandedWendy, your Friday vlogger. I am parked in my car, and in order for me to make this video, my head's gonna be cut off. But I wanted to make sure I got the topic in. It is a viewer question. The viewer question is saying goodbye to obesity. Do I believe that I am mentally in a place where I will never be considered obese again? If not, how do I deal with that struggle? And if so, how did I get there mentally? So, I'm going to be real honest with you. Prior to having weight loss surgery, I didn't even use the word obese. I used the word fat to describe myself and to describe others, to be quite honest. And I never realized that I don't really think I ever placed my finger on the fact that obesity is a disease until I joined the weight loss surgery community here on YouTube. Honest. So, my story, BandedWendy, that's my channel. I had lap band surgery March 23rd, 2009. Highest recorded weight I ever saw was 269 pounds. I'm 5'10". At the time that I had weight loss surgery, I weighed 244.6 pounds. My BMI was 35. I had the lap band, and since then I've gone on, my goal was to lose 99 pounds. I did that in 68 weeks, and I've been at my goal weight, or less, pretty much for 2 years and 3-4 months. So I wanted to share those pieces of information with you because I do believe mentally that I will never be fat again. And so the politically correct term that I've come to learn about and try to use more often is obese. I do not think I'll ever be obese again. I have a video on my own channel, BandedWendy, from January or February of 2012, I think it was. Maybe 2011. Yeah, 2011. Talking about I fear getting fat again. I maintain my weight now longer than I've ever maintained any type of weight loss. I'd lost the same 100 pounds 3 times in my life. So I knew I could lose weight. So I knew I could lose those pounds I needed to get to my goal weight. But I really wasn't sure if weight loss surgery worked until I was able to hit past 1.5 years. 1.5 years was the longest I ever kept any amount of weight off, and that was never staying at the same weight for a year and a half. That was slowly inching up during that year and a half till I was back up to where I started or more. So now at 2+ years at my goal weight, I believe it is true. Proof weight loss surgery does work. To me, in my mind, I finally got there. I still believe that freaking fat monster, obesity monster, if you want to call it, is right here, right behind me. A moment's notice, if I slow down, bam, he's right there, or she's right there, whatever you want to call it. I took on this weight loss surgery journey to not be fat again, to not be obese again, and in doing so, being a cash pay patient, personally for me, I know myself, and I have a lot of friends who are cash pay, I think it makes a pretty good impact on how you choose to utilize your tool and push forward and never give up and make this thing work, People find ways to eat around every weight loss surgery there is. People find ways to make up excuses about not getting the fitness in, not drinking the water, they don't like the vitamins, blah, 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 I hear it all, That's their choice. But for me, I've been successful in getting to the place where I don't think I'll ever be obese again or considered obese because I've changed my life. I've allowed myself to ask the question, what happens if your lap band fails some way? What happens if it erodes into your stomach? What happens if it slips and they have to take it out? And you don't have $15,000 to buy another weight loss surgery, Wendy. What are you going to do? How's that going to be? And I do truly believe that I've changed my life enough by following the weight loss surgery rules and making an adaptation to my life that those are how I live. They're my lifestyle. So I drink my water every day. I get in my 210 minutes of exercise. I pick protein first. I measure my food out and control my portions. I take my vitamins daily. I've done the mental work to decide why I want to eat and why I want to eat certain things that I want to eat, so that I've made changes to who I am mentally. It's a mental game for me, this whole journey. So anyway, based on that fact, that I've used those rules to create how I live now, it's a completely different lifestyle than pre-weight loss surgery. And that is what I believe is the key for me to never being obese again. If I do not stick to those rules and live by them to the best of my ability, and continue to improve them whenever I can, and to evaluate myself against them as often as possible, I might get fat again, If I didn't have my lap band, for some reason, and something happened and I lost it, I'd try real hard, I don't want to be obese again. I don't have any clothes that would fit. I like running, that's the other thing. I can remember my first 5K, 10/09. And I made a video, BandedWendy. There's a video, Chapman 5K. And in that video, running that 5K, becoming a runner, honestly, has what really hit me that day. I won't ever be fat again. I won't, I'll go out and run 8 miles if I have to, I stand on the scale regularly, too, every day. I'm a daily weigher, and I keep track of my weight once a week. And I don't let it get past my comfort zone, my lifetime maintenance range. I have a range, and that's acceptable to me. And when it becomes unacceptable, time to shift something up. What's going on, Wendy? Why aren't you doing what you're supposed to do? So I have some rules in place, and I have some guidelines and borders and measurements that I use, and I plan to keep on using for the rest of my life to keep me away from obesity. So it's, how did I get there? I just kept doing it. I just kept doing it. And I just kept doing it. And I kept living, and I kept living, and I kept seeing, and I still do, the non-scale victories, and how good I feel mentally, and how much I like myself physically. And I'm not giving up. I refuse to give up. No matter what, I will not give up on me. So, it's serious. It's serious. So, I talk about this stuff, it gets me emotional, because it's a real serious thing, guys. Take care of yourself. Too many people I see, seems to be that they give up. You're worth more than that. You don't want to be obese. You don't. If you're considering weight loss surgery, it's not easy, but you can get free from obesity. You can. You can. So, I hope that answers your question, viewer. Take care. Bye.